Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 Kia Picanto 1 liter 2. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This Picanto does have a 5-speed manual, and to start the Picanto, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist the key like you would in a normal car. The second generation Picanto uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. On the 2 trim, the steering wheel is wrapped in leather and it does feature sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions and a metallic paint bezel around the bottom half. The 1 liter engine in the Picanto is only available with a 5-speed manual. To engage reverse, push the gear lever all the way to the right and down. The base of the gear lever is trimmed in leather as well. In terms of safety, the Picanto gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, vehicle stability management, hill start assist control, emergency stop signal, tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Picanto 2 gets 14-inch D-type alloy rims wrapped in Hankook Kinergy Eco 165/60 R14 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs up front and solid discs out back. The front suspension gets McPherson struts, while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. Kia's A-segment city car, the Picanto, first debuted at the 2003 Frankfurt Motor Show. The first generation, also known as the SE generation, was on sale between 2004 and 2011 under various names depending on the market it was sold in. From 2011 onwards, the second generation TA model went on sale, with a facelift available from 2015 onwards. The TA Picanto also received several market-specific names. This Picanto is powered by a 1 liter dual overhead cams, 12 valves, naturally aspirated inline-3 petrol engine with variable valve timing. This engine produces 68 horsepower at 6200 rpm and 95 Nm of torque at 3200 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is achieved in 14.4 seconds, and the top speed is 95 miles per hour or 153 kilometers per hour. With a 35-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the Picanto 1 litre is 78.5 miles per gallon or 3.6 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 95 grams per kilometer, and the Picanto is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The second generation Picanto and its facelift went on sale in the UK in June 2011 and April 2015 respectively. For the UK market, both the 3-door and the 5-door hatchback body styles are offered, with a choice of the aforementioned 1-litre engine or a more powerful 1.25-litre engine. Several trim levels and special editions were available along the way, but currently only the 1R, SE and Sport trims are available. Exterior features of the Picanto 2 includes automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, halogen daytime running lights, rear fog light, chrome door handles, LED indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, and a black front grille with chrome surround.
You do have a bottle holder down there together with some storage. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Right here you do have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight. Right here you have the button to activate or deactivate your auto start stop system. If you do have the system activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. And right here you do have the button to turn off the vehicle's traction control system. Pull this lever to release the fuel flap. And the driver's seat in this Picanto 2 does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat back. This lever controls your seat height. And this bar down here controls your seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Picanto 2 manual does come standard with a single zone automatic climate control system with all of the controls located down here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your temperature, automatic and off buttons on the left knob, fan, speed, air conditioning and recirculation buttons on the right knob. Down below you do have your front and rear defrost as well as your different modes. Right down here you do have a bit of storage, your auxiliary and USB ports as well as a power outlet. You also do have a couple of cup holders. Press the buttons to bring out the cutouts. You can push the cutouts back in if you want more storage instead of the cup holders.
The Picanto 2 gets an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 4 speakers for the sound system.
I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Picanto does not sound that good. There is not much bass response from the speakers, but I guess you get what you pay for. Right above you do have your CD player. It is MP3 compatible. Eject button for the CD player. This button allows you to turn off the display. Down below you do have your seek track buttons, your 6 customizable stations as well as your different folder selection buttons. To the left you do have your volume and power knob. The radio button allows you to go to your FM AM menus. Hit this button to bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here you can look at your call list, your phone book as well as the phone setup. Under your phone setup you can pair a phone, look at your paired phones, download the phone book and all that. Hit the media button to go to your different media options. You do have CD, auxiliary, USB, Bluetooth audio streaming. And to the right you do have your tuning knob. It also doubles up as the knob that allows you to go through the different menus on the display. You do have your traffic announcements and scan button. Your menu button allows you to access your radio menu if obviously you are in your radio. And hit this button to bring up your system settings with your display, sound, clock, phone and system. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seek track wheel, your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system, your different source selection button, as well as your voice control button.
Please say a command.
Help!
Help. You can say radio, FM, AM, media, CD, USB, aux, my music, iPod, Bluetooth audio.
Cancel!
Cancel.
Now if you activated the voice control function and you did not know what to say, just ask for help and the system will walk you through the list of available commands. On the right spoke, the reset and trip buttons actually control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, elapsed time, trip A, trip B, and back to your range. Within that display down below to the left, you do have your outside temperature, and to the right you do have your mileage. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have some storage down here as well as a cup holder for the rear. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your speaker down there with your window control right there. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is actually a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much headroom. It is actually quite alright back here. The seats are nice and soft. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. And you do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Kia badge.
.200 liters of boot space is available in the Picanto with the rear seats in place. Fold the rear seats away and the boot space increases to 870 liters. To the left of the boot is a light and underneath the boot floor is some storage.
The rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. The Picanto 2 does come standard with privacy glass for the rear windows and the rear windscreen. You do get adjustable headrests front and rear. The rear seats in the Picanto do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first grab the seat base and flip it forward. Then make sure the headrests are all the way down. After that, locate the levers on either sides of the headrests, pull it and flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you do not want the seat belt obstructing you. You do have your window control right there, with some storage down below as well as a bottle holder. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 Kia Picanto 1 litre 2. Thanks for watching and goodbye.